Afternoon, fellow meanderers. Let's just get the slip over there. Hope all is well. What a random interaction we just had. But yeah, anyways, I think they were being friendly, but yeah, asking lots and lots of questions. And yeah, I wish I recorded it really. But anyways, hope everyone's having a lovely week. It's Thursday. We're just heading our way up into the fields on the Kingsbrook estate. Let's give him some space, Moss. Blythe. Give him some space. Moss, eyes. Eyes. Yes. Good boy. Very clever. 8. Moss, sit. Oh, let me just get that out of there. I'll let these guys get ahead. Got a couple of little jacks up in front of us. There's that lady walking around. Yeah, so random. Yeah, there's that lady up on the bank. Yeah, asking all sorts of questions and stuff, and yeah, maybe just being friendly, I don't know. Let me just get like a funny vibe off of somebody. So I'm not really sure whether I want to be dealing with that right now. That sounding horrible. But yeah, I had to sort of, she was, oh, you going this way then? I was like, yeah, maybe. Almost like she wanted to walk along with me, which is fine, I guess. But it's just a bit random, totally random. So to be fair, I had to kind of make my excuses. I was like, oh, I'm just out with my dog and I just want to go out the pair of us and, you know, do a little bit of training this afternoon. So okay, she got the hint in the end. I didn't want to be rude. I wish I was recording though. It was it's a strange old interaction. But that's what we live for, guys. We live for those interactions. Weird and wonderful. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. I'm talking about oh dearie me. Do I need a wee? I'm only 2 minutes in. Oh, this is tragic. I might still have bloody al fresco at this rate. Oh. Do I go, maybe it's an excuse to go to the doghouse and have a pint. Do you know what? That is the excuse. Screw it, Moss, we're going to go, let's go for a pint, boy. And then we'll do a little bit of work on the way back. Because I can't keep peeing outdoors. I'm nearly 40, I've got a prostate problem, all right? leave me alone. Oh dear. So anyways, this walk has taken a turn already. Let's go for a pint. Oh yeah. Why the hell not? This way, Mossy. Good boy. And like last couple of videos you'll notice, including this one, I brought out the sort of selfie stick wand thing. So basically I can just, you know, pan around a lot easier rather than it being very like physical in its shooting style, in terms of like I need to turn my entire body whilst I can go, oh, go all sorts of places. Beautiful. Anyway, sorry about the crap camera work. You get my point. We got the Chiltern Hills on the horizon. We will be climbing those very, very soon. I actually think I might try and climb those at the weekend if we can. But yeah, really, really nice visibility. Sun starting to set over in the distance. And it's a wonderful time for a walk. I just cannot moan at all. So I must apologise also as well. Again, you may have not even noticed the blip in the content, but I was getting up to like 3 videos a day, but I've just pinged it back to 1 or 2 a day for the time being. Lots of editing to be done. Leave it, Moss. Good boy, let's go. Good boy. So yeah, basically edited a bunch of videos, got 2 cameras of editing to do, different times of the day, trying to work out what date everything happened, but yeah, screw it, we're getting there. Yeah, shift on, good boy. And yeah, it's just one of those. There might be a little bit of a poor sequencing, but I'm hoping you don't notice what day it is. Maybe the weather's a giveaway. Moss, eyes, good boy. What's this? Eyes, yes. Good boy, Moss, very clever. So yeah, I have actually got my flat lead on me. I always have it hung round me. I'm going to see if I can actually capture it. There, see? But let's have that round just in case. Shift on, little man. Good lad. The reason why I carry a secondary lead, a few reasons. From a practical standpoint, slip lead I can't wrap around a chair or a table very easily in the pub, so flat lead's a lot more applicable. Yeah, basically if I have another dog come and approach or whatever, I'm going to, you know, have the ability to pop them on lead if necessary, or use the business end of the lead if they get aggressive with us. It's last resort though, guys. There's so many different options before we even get to that. Yeah, fortunately done a little bit of this walk beforehand, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, lovely day. Kids are just coming back from school as well, so it's high distraction. Let's just go and have a cheeky one in the pub, and we'll join you back in a little while. We've got maybe a minute or so until we're there. And I'm going to have a well-earned wee. Absolutely bloody desperate. Oh, I'm sure other people of my vintage, or men of my vintage, will be able to empathise with me right now. So thirsty, but also need to get rid of the liquid at the same time. Moss Blythe. Blythe. Good boy. Blythe. Go on then. Quickly. Quickly. Good boy. Just before we get run over. But yeah, they've done a rebrand on the doghouse as well. The doghouse of Broughton Crossing. It's a strange old pub in terms of like the way that it's set up. It's over 2 floors, but we enter on this side section and you go up the stairs. Well random. Anyways, I'm gonna have a fresh one and a wee, obviously. And I'll catch you later. Good, is that actually, yes it is. Good evening, fellow meanderers. It's probably still afternoon to be fair, but there's a doghouse. Lovely jubbly. Let's get across here, Mossy. Gonna do a slightly different route home than we normally do, slightly longer one. Just because he didn't really get that much physical exercise this morning. A lot of mental stimulation, and same with popping to the pub. Mental stimulation, performed really nice, did a bit of training. Had a compliment from a gentleman in there as well. So, oh, so nice to see a dog that's trained. Very, very pleased about that. Very, very proud dog dad. But you'll notice, look, it's a flat line. No, he says. But I thought you were slip only, Adam. I thought you were only doing slip with Moss. I can do slip, but I can also do flat lead. It's fine. I find that he performs on both really, really well. The slip lead, I personally find, if you have that in your arsenal, when you do get them on a flat line, they behave like they're on a slip lead, and they'll just come along with you. You don't need to tug along or anything like that. Slightly different sensation. Again, the collar is obviously more onto the trachea, so part of the neck, which is quite susceptible to damage when you're using things like slip leads and flat leads and collars irresponsibly. Like a lot of people, again, I don't want to bloody keep going on about slip leads because, again, I'm a bit of an advocate for them. There's so many people like, oh, you can cause so much damage, blah, 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 blah. Yes, but you can cause damage on any lead, including the flat lead, the standard flat lead. Oh, it's okay, the flat lead. No, it's not. If you're tugging and janking and yanking your dog, crank and yank kind of trainer, you're going to have perhaps worse results with a relationship with your dog than what you would on a slip lead. So the sort of people that come in and yammer on about how cruel a slip lead is, it depends on the handler. It's not the tool, it's the handler. Go on, Moss, let's go. Yeah, it's if the handler's being heavy-handed, both lead types can be exceptionally bad for your dog and the trachea. And when you get a damaged trachea, you get all sorts of respiratory problems, and yeah, a subject to go into at a later date. But when I've seen it in the past where people are like, oh, slip leads are cruel, all tools are potentially cruel. Doesn't mean they are. It's down to the person that's behind, who's on the end of that lead, no matter what type it is. So, you know, like, I'm being pretty chill with Moss now. I'm just letting him rock about on lead. I actually really like this particular flat lead because it's around about 2 meters. So, you know, it can get a little bit cumbersome. But again, I carry it for a number of reasons. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I carry it for potentially picking up a stray, for protection, and I also carry it so if I go to the pub or the cafe or anything like that, I can use this loop here, unclip it, and tether it up, or tether him up, should I say. I meant tether it up in terms of the lead, not the dog, by the way. He's not an it, he's a he. But look, he's pulling like a banshee right now. So we're gonna stop this. Moss, eyes please. Moss, touch. What's this? You can hear kids ahead, that's why they're on there. Moss, see he's pulling. Yes, Moss, come. Yes, good boy. Oh, and now he's got himself in a right old tangle. This is the issue with these longer leads. I have the same issue. Right, we're gonna do some teaching here. You can see him bounding along. He's almost like kangarooing into action. And we don't want that. I mean, I want loose lead. But we're not gonna get that, so we're gonna stop. Blythe. What's this? Good boy. What's this? Oh, have I run out of treats? No, I got a few kicking around. Aye. Mister. Stop. 360. Moss, eyes. Blythe. Blythe. What's this? Yes. Good boy. But look, he's straight back on. He hasn't learnt his lesson yet. And this is what the slip lead teaches that the flat lead can't. Like, he's pulling with, yeah, good boy. Yes, good boy. Good boy, that's perfect. Right, wait. What's this? Touch, please. Good boy. Oh, right on his bollockers again. Wait. And again, another reason why I like this lead, but I'm not a, oh, is it a 73? Beautiful vintage, that puddle, mate. So we're now gonna go down towards Muddy Lane. To be fair, I'm going back to football next week, screw it, because it's walking distance. What a touch. Do you know what? I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. It's a 15-20 minute walk to bloody football. Go on. Rather than having to jump in the car. I have not played football or any major sports for at least 6 months. I'm absolutely gagging for a game. Now I've been signed off and given the all clear with a little bit more recovery time. I'm on the mend, man. I'm ready. I need to get exercise in beyond walking my beautiful Jack Russell Border Terrier cross and whatever else Heinz 57 he's got in him. I've got a feeling that because of his coloration, it might be Border. His dad was a black and tan Jack with a white crest, I believe, if memory serves. And you know, maybe there's a bit of Dachshund in there because of the coloration. Maybe a Jagged Terrier, which is a German hunting terrier. But that's a particular breed that I'd quite like to get into Moss's lineage. If anybody has much information or any information about the Jagged Terriers, the J-A-G-D Terrier, basically just translates to hunting terrier. German lineage, black and tan, lovely, like sort of like beard, fierce looking eyes, and just sort of, I don't know, there's just something very, very special about that breed. We don't have many of them in the UK, but I can only imagine that a lot of the lineage or the lines for a Jag Terrier or any terrier, they all go back to one sort of source code, right, or genetic, hence the breed types that exist. So yeah, something to consider. So yeah, I wouldn't mind a little jagged. If anybody knows any good breeders out there with top draw like bitches, then please let me know. I'd be really, really interested. I'm not planning on breeding him probably until he's about maybe 4 or 5 years of age. And then basically sort of kind of the deal, whatever it ends up being struck as. I essentially just would like one of the boys from said litter rather than a siring fee, so I can carry on Moss's lineage. He's such an intelligent, bright and well temperamented boy. Yes, he has his terrierisms, right? He's not perfect. He's also a puppy. Keep forgetting this. He's only 8 and a bit months old, but he is slowly but surely progressing into a very, very well-rounded little boy. Really, really nice dog, especially with people. Needs a little bit more training with the young'uns, but also as well, a little bit like with any training, a lot of good dog trainers don't train your dog. They train you to train your dog. Reason being is it's all well and good having a handler that is teaching your dog how to sit and this, that and the other, but are they going to work for you or are they going to work for the handler? And an hour a week, so 4 hours a month, 5 hours a month maybe. Let him sniff. 5 hours a month maybe. You know, how are you meant to have consistency? They're not with you every day, but they need to give you the tools, right? So that's the point of trainers. Moss, come on. See, now this is the point where the flat lead is a real shit, to be honest. Because I want to progress and I don't have the means to correct, really. Obviously you can still correct with a tiny little pop down these types of lines like there. I don't know whether you saw that, I may have just not captured it. Just a tiny little pop to say, no Moss, don't eat that little bit of polyurethane bloody plastic shite. I don't want that from you. It's not tasty for one, but he doesn't know that, does he? Doesn't know it until he's in his mouth. And it's one of those, some dogs, they take a liking to these things. I met someone with a bull breed the other day, and they just absolutely adored plastic bottles and destroying them. And it's like, okay, yeah, it's a reasonable tool. It's cheap and cheerful. Drink your 2 litre or 1.75 litre bottle of Coke. And yeah, go and have some fun, lad, right? Or lady. But yeah, not for me. Like one thing I would say about having a terrier, don't buy any soft toys unless you just want to throw £5 in the bin every week or two, or every hour. Moss, he's got his sniff on somewhere. So this is the problem. Moss needs to re-engage him. I'm actually going to put him on the slip now because he is starting to take a... No. You're trying to take some liberties. Okay, you're fair enough. You're cracking on. But I find I don't have the same amount of guidance when I'm using a flat lead. I can guide. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I'm useless, but that slip lead is much better. And again, it would just, that tiny bit of like popping and correcting would have a deeper instilled correction without being aggressive, just being slightly assertive, I guess. There's no pain ever going on to the dog. That's never what we're aiming for. Moss, come on, let's go. Good boy. Good boy. Let's go. But yeah, I just find it's just a little bit more of a struggle. That he might go for that. No, he hasn't. Good boy. So, you know, slow but sure, he is starting to understand that, like, tissue paper, irrespective of how tasty it might be, it's not something that we do, pretty much. Got a dog off lead in this field over to our right hand side. Moss, we're not going that way, mate. Come on. Good boy. That's a good boy. Go on. But yeah, anyways, let's do some housekeeping before we get down this next national footpath. If you like the content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, tap the bell. Really, really appreciate it. It helps the algorithm. But if you don't, stick a thumbs down on it for all I care. Just let him do his thing. What are you eating? Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, lights fading out. Oh, there's a spaniel off lead. Oh, he's got to be dead careful because this is a main road. He's returned. He's got an old windmill tails on. So I love it. Come on. Come on. What on earth is going on here? We're having a right palaver. You're parking there, seriously? Come on, away from the lollipops. Going to go pick his kids up, but fucking national speed limit. Moss. Mossy. What's this? Oh, that GTI sounds amazing. Moss, what's this? Sit. Oi. See, he's just disengaged. Oh, he's having a wee on the lead. Moss. Mossy. Come on. What's this? Right. We'll use this opportunity to pop him on a proper lead. Come on. Oi. Okay. Foot on the lead. You ain't going nowhere, my love. I don't know what he's trying to eat, but we'll try and make this swift. Oh, and now I'm going to get it in the comments. Oh, Adam, you've given up. Lift it. You've given up. You've gone back to the dark arts, haven't you? Using the slip lead. Yeah, I have. Come on. But when it comes to controlling your dog, it's very, very important. Right, so round the back of the neck, around the sides, and we will clip it in like so. I don't actually know what he's eating. It's like something random, but anyways, come on. Good boy. There we go, that's more like it. Can feel the difference immediately. What a cruel bastard I am. No, I'm not having that. Actually, I'm trying to keep my dog safe and engaged. For the people that don't know what they're talking about. Moss, eyes. Eyes, please. Wait. Moss, eyes. Yes, good boy. And thanks for the ring of the bell there by that cyclist. Very good. Nice and easy, Moss. Nice and easy. Good boy. See, absolutely minimal input compared to the flat leads, and he's going where he needs to go. What's more cruel? Pulling your bloody dog along by its flat lead, expecting the best, or a light correction, like so. Literally, I've done with my middle finger, and he's back on keel rather than arguing with each other down a rope. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's my 2 pence on it all. I've been talking about it for a good week and a bit, just the amount of difference it makes on him. And like, you know, a lot of people be like, oh, that's on the end of its tension. It is, it really is, but he's not choking himself. He knows where the limit is, and he won't go any further than that. Come on, boy. Come yay. Oh, maybe not. Didn't work this time. Yeah, he's really stretching out the lead now. Moss, come on, this way. Good boy. And see, you know, I haven't yanked, I haven't tugged. I've literally given it 1/4 of an inch of pull to give you some kind of indication of the pressure that's going up the lead. And I've got a dog that's walking as it should. Arguably not walking as it should. It should be in heel. Yeah, of course. No, that's chewing gum. Come on. And I always back it up rather than like going no and scolding them. I've got like little or little noises. Things like cut through the language of which we use, especially when I'm bloody talking to camera all the bloody time. So, you know, a lot of people are like they should be in here, or don't have them walk out in front of you. They're leading you, you're not leading them. Bollocks. Utter bollocks. Don't know what you're talking about, mate. There is a little bit of psychology in there, but if you've got an engaged dog, you've got an engaged dog. Moss, eyes please. Moss. Z, what's this? What's this? Good boy, you're gonna sit for me. Good boy. Yes. Okay, what are you gonna do next? You're gonna lay? Lay? Yes, good boy. Pops out of the lay to get his treat, but I'm not gonna scold him again. It doesn't need to be perfect every time. It's a puppy. But we try to get the obediences. When it's perfect, beautiful. Oh, loads of kids. This is when you need them on hill. Come on. Heel. Shift on Moss.
Anyway, if it doesn't,
Shift.
Callum's time.
Good boy. Shift.
Everyone in my class tomorrow.
Good boy, Moss. Moss. What's this? Sit. Moss. What's this? Sit. Wait. Lay. Plats. Leave it. Wait. Wait. Eyes, please. Good boy. Lay. Yes. Good boy. Very, very good indeed. Again, I was just doing a bit of impromptu training there. Did not realise it was school kick out. Mossy. Mossy. Come on. Kom jij. Kom jij, kleine jongen. Let's go. Oh yeah, I thought I was going to run over by electric then. Electric vehicles are scary, man. You don't hear them until it's too late. Just a minor whir of despair. I'm not even going to get into the bloody electric vehicle debate today. If anyone wants one, I'll have it. Moss, come on, heel. Good boy. Good boy, that's a smiley loop. But yeah, that's just a beautiful piece of impulse control. I know he's on lead, but just the fact that he isn't focusing on those distractions, trying to jump up at them. Oh, please say hello to me, please say hello to me. No, he waited. He did what he wanted. Well, did what he needed to do, should I say, not what he wanted, because that wouldn't have been praised, would it? So if I can find another treat in the bottom of this bag, I'll definitely give it to him. If I can find one. Moss, ice. Yes, Moss, super Spieler. Very good, super clever. Come on. Good boy. Oh, nice. Nice. You know, sometimes you just go on a walk and it works. Today is one of those days. Hey Moss, let's go have a look in the church. Go on, boy. Tea and coffee making morning. Oh, when is that? 14th? Is that tomorrow? It is as well. That is tomorrow. Oh, I'll raise some money for children in need. 10:30 to 12 noon. Huh, maybe we'll see you there at St James's Church. That's what it's called, finally. I thought it was St William's. St James's Church. I've passed through here a few times now. I'll tell you what, Moss, let's walk the... Oh, you bugger. You got something. Moss, what's this? Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Oh, you've already done so well. Good boy. This way. Touch. Yes, good boy. I was just trying to distract him away from that. That sort of, yeah, the distraction is, you know, your piece of paper in this case. Yes, pay our respects. Some beautifully old stones here. Died December 21st, 1907, at age 88. That is an effing good innings. Look how cool that looks as well. Aged 80, passed away February 19th, 1913. That's over 100 years ago. Well, rest in peace to all of these potentially lovely human beings. I'm sure there's the odd bastard, but I don't want to talk out of turn. But 2nd of September 1986, aged 91, Robert Lee Bell. Big respect to you, mate. The year before I was even on this earth. But I love looking at the old gravestones. It's just steeped in history. Like, they don't quite do it like this anymore. But big problem is they're not maintained. And who's surprised? These people died 100 years ago. It's not that people don't love them or didn't love them ever, but the generations, if there were any beyond them, are probably not existing anymore either, which is a strange sort of like prospect, isn't it? You know, I was, I know a Lipscomb, 2005, loving wine. Oh, that might be my friend's mum. Well, if it isn't, or even if it is, deep respect to Janice Carroll Lipscomb, the loving wife, mother and sister. 2nd of April 1957 to 2005. It's not really that old, is it? And again, we're here to celebrate life, right? And be pensive. What a great name. Gwendolyn Joan Hurst. 1914 to 2009, 1918 to 1994, all around World War One. And we had the baby boom, and that's where the expression boomer comes from. This one's still being looked after. Another Lipscomb. Maybe the Lipscombs hail from here. Moss, come on. Through this, bit of respect. We're right at their feet here. Jim Baker. And then, yeah, we've got these like more old-fashioned, like crypt style graves. There's a grave there as well, but completely overgrown. The only thing that's remaining from that grave is where you'd place your flowers. Yeah, and I must apologise to people like, oh, this is a bit morbid, isn't it? What a turn. I just think it's really important to pay your respects to the dead, especially if they've like served in wars and stuff. Like that's a big thing. Oh, Moss, not over the head, not over the headstone. Can't do that. I know you don't understand the concept of death, Moss. I hope you never do. But that's one unfortunate thing about, you know, being a human being. We're bright enough to know that death comes. I think that animals do understand and experience death. I'm not saying that, but from a young age, you kind of know when your nan's passed away that it's not good. Come on, Moss. Come here. Let's go. Why are you pulling in this direction so heavy? Who do you want to pay respects to, Moss? Joanna Sheila Wallace. Don't you go weeing on that. That is not respectful. Come on. Come on, you. Good boy. And that's probably a child's grave there. Come on, mate, let's go. And then up into the churchyard we go. There's a lot more graves. It seems to be like almost like the overflow. It's a bit random from St James's Church, but I must say, it is a beautiful, beautiful place. And probably a good place to stop our video. I think we've paid enough respects for one day, I think. But yeah, it's good to get pensive. It's good to become grateful. It's great to become humble. Leave it, Moss. He thinks it's chewing gum. Yeah, just look at it, man. Hopefully I've got that framed nicely on the camera. Who cares? I'm a rookie. I'm an absolute rookie. I'm just a geezer out with his dog, having a little stroll about and admiring the churchyard. And I'm sure a few people watching are like, oh, it's a bit weird, Adam, isn't it? Going around churches. But I disagree. Even as a non-religious man, about getting into it all. I'm agnostic, if anyone's asking. So I haven't like refuted religion. I just think that there's a lot to learn from many religions. Christianity is no exception, nor Islam, Hinduism, Sikhism, and everything in between. So come on, Moss, let's go. And just parade around St James's Church, which is just stunning. And we're only about 5 minutes from home, or maybe 10 minutes from home, but it's all road walking. It's very, very boring. So thank you very much for joining us on this particular meander, and we'll finish up with this particular gravestone, which is ancient 1864. So what's that, 150, 160 odd years? But yeah, anyways, enough's enough. Keep on meandering, stay positive, and much love.